Ruturaj, Gaikwad, thank you very much for your time. I know it's disappointing. How do you think, the catches, the missed opportunities in the field, how critical were they?
I think since last 4 games, I feel that's the only point of difference. They are being very critical, and every time we are dropping a catch, the same batsman is just adding 15, 20, 25, sometimes 30 runs extra as well. So I think it's just at the end of the day, it's just making that difference. It's just if you just leave out the RCB game, I think the last 3 changes, it was just a matter of 1 or maybe 2 or 3 hits.
What about the bowling and your assessment of how your unit went wrong things with the ball?
I think sometimes you have to appreciate the way I think Priyansh played. He took his chances. It was a high risk batting and it came off really well for him. And even though we were getting wickets at regular intervals, but still I think they kept the momentum going. Yes, 10-15 runs. We would have been really better if we would have executed well. But I think at the end of the day, it comes down to drop catches again.
Ruturaj, in terms of your batting order, where do you feel you've progressed to with regards to knowing what is the best from a batting order point of view?
I think today was spot on from a batting perspective. This is what we wanted. Two of our best batters who can play pace really well went up the order, and they had a brilliant power play. I think today I feel it was a much better, improved performance, and I think a lot of positive from our batting unit. And I think at the end of the day, if I want to take some positives out of it, definitely we are just 2-3 hits away.
We have to ask you about Devon Conway being retired out and the reading of it and the reasons for it.
Well, he's more of a timer of the ball, very useful up the order. But definitely when you have Jadu, who is his role is completely different and it's known for that role particularly. So you expect that change to happen at some point of time when you know the batsman is struggling. Initially we thought that he was still striking the ball. We waited until where we thought it was necessary, and then we thought, yes, why not change it?
How are you feeling? How do you lift the guys, given that you haven't yet been able to get the run of results that you would have wanted?
I think just enjoy, just have some fun. I think, in the field in particular, I really spoke about even before this game that we have to enjoy the fielding. If you be nervous, you'll drop some catches, you'll have a nervous day in the field. But if you look up to it, if you look to enjoy, and if you look to be a standout fielder, then definitely the first catch taken, the first 2-3 runs saved, the first boundary saved, it always helps everyone to motivate themselves. So I think that's one of the things. Batting and bowling, yes, you can have a bad day, but in fielding, that is something which we are really trying to work it on, but right now it's not happening.
Ruturaj, keep your spirits up and thank you very much for your time.
Cheers, thanks. Yeah.
Time to have a chat with the skipper. Congratulations on the win. Firstly, can I ask you if this is going to be the template to bat first, specifically to this ground, given what's happened in the last 2 games here?
Absolutely, this is going to be the template, irrespective of any ground we play at.
Okay.
Yeah, because we've got varieties in the batting lineup and also strong hitters, the great timers of the ball. The way Priyansh batted today was scintillating to watch from outside. Probably out of this world sort of innings.
Yeah, when you look back at just the way he batted, the clarity of thought and fearlessness, I think those were the 2 words I can think of, Shreyas.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, when I had chat with him in the last game, I think he was a bit timid in terms of his decision making when he faced Jofra. And today when he went out to bat, he was like, I'm just backing my instincts. I saw the ball pitched in my area and I was just free flowing. And that's the mindset I want each and every individual playing in the team to have. One odd days you don't have it in your way, but today he kept on going. He was fearless, as you mentioned. And it basically was one of the top knocks I've seen in the IPL so far.
Yeah, absolutely. Can you think of it? 152 in a score of 152, he was 102. Coming back to your bowling, there were times where you guys were looking great, and obviously there's a bit of a partnership there. No use of Chahal. What are your thoughts on that today? Any reasons behind that?
See, that was a tactical call because Dubey had already played few deliveries and also Conway. And with Yuzi coming in, obviously, we know how destructive he can be, but Yuzi is always a smart bowler. He can turn the situation anyway, but I felt my instincts at that point of time would be the seamers and coming in and bowling slow ones into the wicket where the ball was stopping a bit, and we basically wanted pace against Dubey. So that was our initial tactics, and we delayed a bit in that, but eventually it worked out.
Shreyas, for the onlookers and even for us sitting in the comm box, we saw lots of drop catches. Why do you think that was?
See, we were just talking right now, and we probably said that we haven't played our best game yet. I think it's just start of the tournament, and the nerves are still there. Once the players will get acclimatized, and once they get fearless on the field while fielding, I think we need to go back and take some catches, do some group fielding sessions. But at the end of the day, we won the game. That's more important, and we got to focus on the positives.
No, my question was also specific from both sides, because since I'm talking to the winning captain, we were just wondering why both teams are dropping catches. Sometimes you have low light, sometimes there are certain things in the ground which we don't see as people who are sitting afar. So that was one of the reasons. But really well done. Good luck for the rest of the games, and every time you win the toss, bat first.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Shreyas Iyer, the Punjab Kings captain. The next one and the final award is the Player of the Match award. May I request Mr. Anuj Puri and Mr. Mohit Burman to present Priyansh Arya with this award. The baby-faced bomber from Delhi. 103 of 42 balls, 9 sixes, 7 fours. He hit every part of New Chandigarh. प्रियांश, अभी मैं आपके लिए कप्तान हूँ, आपको मैं यहाँ रोक दूंगा. आपसे हमने बात की, पहले बहुत बहुत बधाइयाँ. आईपीएल जैसे मंच पर ऐसे प्लेयर ऑफ द मैच, आपके क्या महसूस कर रहे हैं अभी आप?
सर, आउट ऑफ द वर्ल्ड फीलिंग है, बहुत ज़्यादा खुशी हो रही है, पर मैं ये चाहता हूँ कि मैं और ज़्यादा कंट्रीब्यूट करूँ टीम के लिए. तो
जब आप कंट्रीब्यूशन की बात करते हैं, आज हमने आपसे हाफ वे स्टेज पे बात किया और ऐसा लगा कि आप बिल्कुल बेखौफ होके बल्लेबाजी कर रहे थे. क्या यही रहेगा, यही रुख अपनाएंगे आप आगे चलते हुए भी?
हाँ जी सर, मेरा यही रहेगा. जैसे श्रेयस भैया ने मेरे को बोला था कि तू इंटेंट से बैटिंग कर, अगर तुझे पहला बॉल भी मिल रहा है तो मार. जैसे मैं लास्ट मैच में आउट हो गया था, तो उन्होंने बोला था कोई वरीज नहीं है, जो तेरे दिमाग में है फर्स्ट थॉट पे खेल.
पर कभी कभी जब एक यंग प्लेयर की बात करते हैं, जैसे आपके पास इतना टैलेंट है, हुनर है, कभी कभी आप सोचते हैं कि क्या सिचुएशन को भी खेलना है या बस मैं ऐसे ही एक तरफा खेलूंगा या एक जैसे खेलूंगा?
सर, सिचुएशन को ऑब्वियसली खेलना है. जैसे निहाल बैटिंग पे आया था तो मैंने बोला था कि अब थोड़ा सा सिंगल डबल, पर उसने बोला नहीं, तो तेरा जो फर्स्ट थॉट है उस पर खेल, तो मैं बस उस पर ही खेला. आज
जितने भी आप बॉलर खेले, उसमें से कौन सा ऐसा बॉलर लगा जो आपको तकलीफ दे सकता था?
सर, ऑब्वियसली सर सारे बॉलर बहुत अच्छे थे, तो मैं वही सोच रहा था कि कोई भी बॉलर तकलीफ दे सकता.
शुक्रिया हमसे बात करने के लिए, ऐसी बल्लेबाजी करते रहिए.
थैंक यू सो मच.
Player of the match, what an innings he played today, Priyansh Arya. And also what's interesting is 3 back-to-back innings and 200 has been breached here in New Chandigarh.